Hi guys, we're going to go ahead and review for your topic 14 online assessment that y'all are going to take in the next couple days or so. The due date is around April 24th or 26th. We're going to go ahead and take a look at it. Okay, I'm going to do the book version, but I took the online test myself and all the questions are very similar. Okay, so I'm going to do the book version and y'all can follow along in your book. Okay, some of mine are answered already because this is Miss Katie's second take doing the video. Okay, so here we go. We're going to turn it around and take a look. All right, question number 1. It says, draw hands on the clock to show 8:36. Now, I drew the hands already, but on your online assessment, they're going to have the hands drawn already, and you're just going to have to write in what time it is, okay? So 8:36 is going to be a little bit past 8, and you're going to be one line past the 35. And remember, in your previous lessons, you learned that each number was 5 minutes. So 5 times 7 is 35, and one more is the 36, okay? Number 2, okay? On your online assessment that you're going to be taking, it looks just like this. And it's multiple choice just like this. Basically, what you have to do is find how much time has passed between the two people and then subtract how much faster. Now, the one that took the less amount of time is going to be the faster person, okay? So if I was winning a race, I want a shorter amount of time. Y'all saw that when we did the Iditarod research too, okay? So for Jessica, the way I got 45 is I try to figure out how much time to the next hour. Now, 55 is 5 minutes to 4 o'clock. And then from 4 o'clock to 4:40 is 40 minutes. So 5 plus 40 is 45. Next, we have Cody. Now, 15 to 5 o'clock is 45 minutes. And you can use a clock to figure that out. You can even use the one above it to figure that out. So that's 45 plus 5 more minutes is 50. And so 50 minus 45 is 5 minutes. So Jessica is the faster person by 5 minutes. So Jessica is 5 minutes faster than Cody. Ta-da! Okay, now this question on your assessment is actually a drag and drop activity, and it's super duper easy. So number 3, remember this. All you have to do is match the smallest with the smallest and the biggest with the biggest. So 2 bags is the smallest amount of bags. And 4 kilograms is the smallest amount of kilograms. So I just draw a line there. Now on your online test, you drag and drop. You match the 2 little ones, and then the next size, and the next size, and the next size. Okay, so it's smallest to biggest, or biggest to smallest. Number 4, name a metric unit that would be best to measure capacity, okay, of a kitchen sink. Capacity is about how much liquid fits inside of the object, whether it be a sink, a pool, a medicine dropper, okay? Now, a sink can fit a couple of gallons of liquid inside of it, so that would be liters. Milliliters is tiny, like the little medicine measuring thing I showed you in my volume video. When you have like a little baby, a baby's gonna take about 2.something or 3.75 milliliters in their medicine, and it can fit in the palm of your hand. So milliliters is very small. Liters is like a gallon of milk, okay? All right, number 5. Mason is looking for a tool to measure the mass of an apple. Now, mass means how much does it weigh? Which tool should you use? Well, I crossed out ruler because I'm not going to measure how much something weighs with a ruler, or a clock. A 1-cup container. Now, if you have a measuring cup at home, go get it and try to fit a big old apple in it. It is not going to fit. A pan balance is actually like a little scale. It has 2 little things, and it's hooked up, and it has something in the middle. And when it's almost like a seesaw. When it's heavier, it'll drop down. Okay? So that's a pan balance. Pan balance measures mass, how much something weighs. Okay? Next. All right, number 6. Okay, after you read the word problem, you're going to have to tell me what you know. There's going to be 4 things that you know. So remember, number 6 on your online test is 4 things that you know, okay? So I know that Dale's bus is going to get him at 7:45, okay? So I'm picked up at 7:45. Takes me 15 to eat breakfast, 10 minutes to make my lunch to bring it to school, and 10 minutes to get dressed, okay? So on part A, you're going to choose this multiple choice, boop, 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 4 things, okay? And it's just the numbers in the problem. Part B, you solve the problem. First, you have to add together how much time it takes him to get ready. So that's 10 plus 10, friendly tens, which is 20. 20 plus 15 is 35. It takes him 35 minutes to get ready. So I want to get ready before the 7:45 time, so I'm going to subtract 35 minutes. 5 minus 5 is 0. 4 minus 3 is 1. He needs to be ready to get out that door at 7:10. He needs to be at the bus stop, okay? All right, now number 7 on your online assessment, I know that it is not going to be division, even though this one is. It's actually easier than this question. Super duper simple, okay? Mary has a total of 18 liters and she wants to put them in 6 bottles. Now this question you're dividing, but you don't have to divide. All you need to do is draw circles and dots. You draw your 6 bottles and then you put 18 in them. Everybody gets one till we run out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Everybody gets 3 liters each, but the one on your online test is a whole lot easier, okay? All right, number 8 on your book, in your book, and number 8 on your online test look totally similar to each other. You have these red numbers and you have these green numbers on this line right here, okay? And all you have to do is how many more. All I have to do is subtract it. And it's pretty simple like that on your test too, okay? You just subtract how many more. You subtract big number minus little number equals your answer, okay? Number 9, okay? Mr. Griggs writes a shopping list. Look at the measurement units below. Then complete the shopping list by writing the appropriate measurement in the units in the blank. Okay, so the first thing you need to know is liters and milliliters are for liquid. Grams and kilograms are not. They're for things that I can touch and hold, okay? So the 2 liquid items are milk and sunscreen. Milk is going to be your liter, and sunscreen is a lot less. You buy a little bottle of sunscreen, that's milliliters. Okay? Salt and apples are things you can hold in your hand. That's mass and not capacity. So 100 grams of salt and 3 kilograms of apples, okay? And on your test, I think this is another drag and drop. So you measure, you match it together, and you want the liquids to go to the liquid things and the things that you can touch to go to the things you can touch, okay? Next, this is number 10. Irene measured the capacity of a large jug using milliliters. Forrest measured the same container using liters. How did the measurements compare? Well, first thing you need to remember is 1 liter equals 1,000 milliliters, okay? So one of those liters is 1,000 itty bitty milliliters, okay? So then you're gonna click on your online assessment the things that are true. And if there's 2 on here, it's most likely 2 of them on your online assessment, okay? There were more milliliters than liters. Are there more? There's 1,000. There's only 1. Yes, that's true. More liters? No, there's only 1. There was an equal number of them. Are they equal? 1 to 1,000? Nah. There were fewer milliliters than liters? No, there's 1,000. Or there were fewer liters? Yes. Okay, so 2 of these were true. Number 11. Jason said the mass of his book is about 1 kilogram, and that's true. This math book right here, without the pages torn out, it's about 1 kilogram. Julie said it's a liter. Who is correct? Now I know when I go to the store, I buy like liters of Coke or liters of water. So I don't think Julie is correct with her liter. Jason is correct because kilograms are units of mass and liters are units of capacity. That's correct. Okay, so I'm going to keep him, but I'm going to keep looking. Now, you see that I already scratched him out. Let's see why. Julie is correct. Nope, she is not. They are both correct. No, Julie's saying that a book is a liter, like liquid. Neither is correct. Well, Jason is correct because a book does weigh about a kilogram, like a dictionary. Okay, so A should be your answer. All right. Number 12, explain why it would be better to use grams rather than kilograms to measure the mass of a crayon. Now on this one, on your online test, you're not actually typing anything. It's actually multiple choice, okay? So I said grams would be better because a crayon is small, okay? I wouldn't measure a crayon, a little crayon, using kilograms if it weighs, a kilogram is about the weight of a book. Okay, so actually I think your question is about liquid measurement, okay, and it's easy. I think that's an easy one, number 12. Number 13, the bar. It's okay. The bar stuff inside, you add them together, it equals the question mark at the top. If they're missing one of the ones inside the bar and you have your big number, it's big number minus the bar equals your missing piece. But I think your one in your the online assessment is exactly like this. So you're just going to add what's inside of the bar. That's it. 45 plus 17 is 62. Not the same numbers on your online assessment, but that's what it is. Okay? That's what you're doing, adding. Number 14. The capacity of each object is the capacity of each object best measured in milliliters. Now, milliliters are those little bitty tiny lines on your medicine dropper, okay? So it says a recycling bin. What they mean is garbage, a garbage can, a big old garbage can. Is that garbage can going to be measured in those little bitty drops? No, you would use liters, okay? Think of liters like gallons. Eyedropper, well, yeah, it's little. Aquarium, a big old aquarium. No, you're not going to use that to measure an aquarium. Soup spoon, okay? 5 milliliters equal a teaspoon. So yes, that would make sense, okay? Number 15, Mike used a pan balance to find the mass of his basketball. He said it was 580 kilograms. Okay, hold. So if a basketball is about 580 kilograms, that means it weighs 580 books. Oh my goodness. Is a basketball the same weight as 580 dictionaries? No. Basketballs weigh about 1 to 2, maybe 3 kilograms. Okay? Maybe 580 grams. Okay. Look at the time on the clock below. Choose all the ways to write this time. Okay, so on your online test, this is going to be 3 choices. It's going to be the actual time, how much time past the hour, and how much time before the next hour, okay? Now this hour hand is not on the 4 yet. It's right here. So it's before 4 o'clock. So I knew to scratch off 4:14 automatically. Okay, that leaves 3:46, and I can see right here that it's one little notch past the 9, which is 9's 45, and this is 46. So I get the time, and then 46 is 14 minutes before 4, and 46 minutes after 3. So you're going to choose for number 16 on your online test 3 choices: the time, how much before the hour, and how much after the hour, okay? Number 17 says, Marianne went to the grocery store at 3:10 p.m. She arrived home an hour and 15 minutes later. What time did she get home? Well, an hour later is going to be from 3:10 to 4:10. You're jumping hours, so if you were jumping hours, it would be 3:10, 4:10, 5:10, 6:10, but 1 hour would be 4:10. Then you just add 15 more minutes. Okay, so 15 plus the 10 is 25, 4:25 p.m. All right, Ricardo used 337 grams of flour to bake in the afternoon. He had already used 284 grams of flour to bake in the morning. How many grams of flour did he use in all? Boy, this is easy. All I gotta do is add this together. They must have threw this in there just for fun. Done, grams. All right, number 19. Okay, pay attention to this one. The one on your test is actually easier than this one. Don't forget that each line is going to be, well, usually it's hundreds. On this one, it looks like, let's see, if they're doing by 50s, it would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, this one's counting by 50 milliliters. So make sure you pay attention to that. But all you have to do is you're going to take the highest amount of the liters or milliliters. It's all going to be milliliters. How many milliliters minus how many it went down. Okay, so how much, like if my pool water shrunk, how much did it go down? Okay, it said that I have 750 milliliters, and now look, it went down to 500. All I'm doing is 750 minus 500. 250 milliliters. Now, on your question, on the online assessment, you're going to get how much is in the cup minus where the number is in the cup. Where's the line pointing to on the cup? Okay, and you're just going to subtract it. It's going to be how much you had started with minus how much is in the cup now, and that's going to be your milliliters. Okay. All right, and that's it. That's your review. I don't think it's too hard. I look forward to seeing how y'all do on your tests. Make sure you watch this video to help you. I would watch it more than one time. I would do the book work too with my moms or grandmas or dads or whoever you're reviewing with. And you can do it a couple times. Make sure you understand it. And if you don't, you can go back in your reteaching part in your book to help you understand it a little bit better. Or you can call me and ask me some questions. Okay? So I'll see you later, boys and girls. Bye.